Yo, what's up, YouTube? Today I take a page out of Steady Stacking Silver's book and go around hunting at LCSs and pawn shops to find some deals. And I was lucky enough to find a few items, and I'll probably be going back for more. What I came up on was this 1 ounce Johnson Matthey bar that's a Banker's Limited bar. I don't really know too much about it, so if you know, let me know in the comments section below, because I couldn't find too much information on it. This little JM bar has an M serial, and I think Steady Stacking Silver and Silver Hustlin' 13 would approve of it, so I had to pick it up. I also picked up this Pimp Suisse Chiasso bar. Both of these were purchased at spot, so 20 bucks a piece. This one is sealed, but doesn't come with an assay card. So I don't really know how to tell if it's real or not. It's in the card, so I can't weigh it directly, but it seems close enough at 32.5 grams. The Johnson Matthey bar weighs in at 1.01 troy ounces, so I think it's close enough. What's kind of fun is going around and then trying to meet some people and talk to them. So after talking with the guy, he actually pulled out some more stuff, which I didn't have the cash on me for, so I'll end up going back. So in this type of scenario, I'm looking to start a relationship and see what else he has behind the counter. This next piece was given to me exactly a year ago, and what started my entire stacking journey. So everything you've seen in all my videos all started with this one piece. At the time, I didn't know if it was real silver or not, and that inspired me to do some research on it. Eventually, I found out it was produced by Northwestern Territorial Mint, and that it's a 5-ounce generic bullion bar. I checked the measurements to make sure and checked the weight, and everything checked out. The very next day, which would be July 7th, there was a big dip in silver prices that dropped it below 15 into the $14 range, and that caught my attention because I had just been given a silver bar. Up until that point, the majority of my investments have been in stocks, but I was looking for something else. Because if you recall, the very next month, there was a huge dip in the market prices when the whole China crash happened and there was a flash crash of 1,000 points in the market. And at that time, I lost a considerable amount of money. I'm sure a lot of people out there are also kind of weary of the stock market. It's tested 18,000 3 times, and it's just kind of bobbing back and forth. So anyway, at that time, I decided to take some money out and start pulling money out and gradually transitioning it into PMs. And that's where my story began and where pretty much my channel began. The market volatility was a little bit nerve-wracking, and PM prices seem relatively affordable compared to where they've come from. With the market high and PMs low, it just seemed like a good place to kind of hedge my portfolio. If you noticed in the past, my channel also focused on watches, very high-end watches. I ended up selling most of them and converting those into PMs. I tried several different versions of PMs, different models, bullion, semi-numismatic silver, gold bullion. If you look at my channel's history, you'll see I've tested several different methods of purchasing and from basically learning from all of you guys on YouTube. So I've tested several different strategies from several different channels and tried to figure out what strategy works best for me. But I'm still trying to figure that out, and I buy and sell in order to move fast and learn faster. Through each experience with each different strategy, I take a video, I post it, and share my thoughts. And hopefully that helps you with figuring out your own strategy. Sometimes in my videos, I'll make some recommendations or provide advice, but it's never to buy a specific coin. I usually try to avoid those questions because I think you should figure that out for yourself. It's not for me to tell you because every stacker is different and it's a very personal experience what you choose to buy. The goal of my videos is to kind of document the pros and cons of each strategy that I go through and whether or not a mixture, a combination, a hybrid, or a specific strategy works well. Looking back, it's helped me change a lot of things in my life and also preserve a lot of my wealth that I've worked very hard for because the markets have pretty much gone nowhere and PMs have gone up 30 to 40%. Stacking has taught me to be more frugal and more conscious of what I'm actually spending on. And in particular, I don't drink as much alcohol or soda, and I quit smoking, which are all pretty much just very wasteful. These days, I spend less and save more, all of which have helped me to kind of accumulate the stack that I have today. When I look at how much I've accumulated over the last year and how I've learned to become a little bit more frugal, I'm amazed at how much I've saved. That's actually been the biggest benefit of stacking in general. It doesn't matter which strategy I used, ultimately, I have more today than I started with exactly 1 year ago, which was 5 ounces. One of the key concepts I've found behind all of these strategies is just to stay consistent until you reach your goal. And I'm pretty much where I would want to be. Actually, I'm farther than I wanted to be from where I knew I would go. I never really set any ounce limits, but I'm just amazed at kind of how far it's come. With that said, be practical, sensible, and responsible. Don't get carried away. It's very easy to do it. I can't stress that enough. If you're just getting started into this, it's very easy to overdo it. So please be careful and pace yourself. To give you an idea of how slow it moves, just keep in mind that gold and silver have traded between a 10 and 15% range for months up until this recent breakout and Brexit. In a nutshell, stacking has taught me a lot of how little I really need to use and how much I can really save over a long period of time. And also, beware the hype. If you like this video, click the like button. And if you want, leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already.